Texas high school basketball playoff action really heating up. We'll get you warmed up for all the games.
The playoffs have begun for the boys, and we'll use this warm-up to preview some true contenders. Let's take a look at some 6A boys who are hoping to book a trip to state in the Louisiana hot sauce hot zone. The team with the biggest bullseye on their back this year is Plano East. The Panthers are chasing perfection after going through the regular season unscathed, 33-0. They've been eager to get to the postseason since losing by only 3 points last year to eventual state champs Lake Highlands in the playoffs. That loss showed them how talented this senior-laden team truly is, as each player has embraced their role. And Plano East has not stumbled the entire year despite a difficult schedule. North Crowley, meanwhile, is ranked third in the state, and yet somehow the Panthers are sliding under the radar at 30-3. North Crowley may have not had the toughest district schedule, but they've played the teams in front of them, and they've beaten nearly all of them. Coach Tommy Braco's Panthers are deep and have the postseason pedigree as they've made it to 13 regional tournaments. KD Davis is the leader of this North Crowley team. You want to hear something funny? Duncanville is considered a dark horse in this year's postseason. Let me say that again. The Duncanville Panthers, to some, are considered a risky pick to win state. Yeah, but not on this show. Sure, they're 18-9, but they're playing great basketball at the right time of year. Many have forgotten about the Panthers due to the fact that they were banned from the playoffs last year and had their previous state titles stripped. But they still have the same unbelievable talent, including four-star talents, Caden Bug Edwards and BJ Davis Ray. In the same district, watch out for Waxahachie as well. The Indians have a solid 1-2 punch with King Grace and Parker Jefferson. Both players have been standouts the entire season and are still underclassmen. Other 6A teams to watch out for this postseason are Allen, South Grand Prairie, and the Keller Indians.
Switch to Cricket Wireless and get blazing fast 5G for your entire family and 4 lines for only $25 per month each. Smile, you're on Cricket.
The Hot Zone is presented by the original Louisiana brand hot sauce. For all your game day snacks, bring the heat with the original Louisiana brand hot sauce.
We caught up with another big-time North Texas athlete on the recruiting trail, presented by Xochitl, Chips and Salsa.
Hi, my name is King Grace. I go to Waxahachie High School, and I'm a combo guard in class 2025. I'm looking for a reliable coach that lets their freshmen play long and through mistakes. So, when I get down there, I have a chance to play and get better. And I want them to be just as much on the court as off the court. Make sure they pushing them, good work ethic, all that. I'm a real big relationship guy, so I need a real big relationship with my future coach. I feel like because I'm such a high-volume scorer, my playmaking gets, thrown under the bus because, I score so much, but also what I do opens up the floor for a lot of my teammates from time to time. Just the city and people in general is great to play there. They come out, they support you in the city. It's great. And then the players, it's great to play around other great players like Parker Jefferson, Trey Nunn. It was a curve learning to play with other good players, but once you learn, it's a great situation to be with 2 other players, help you hoop, help you make the game easier, really. I would tell them, don't worry about the social media, don't worry about all the outside noise, just put in the work. The work will take care of itself. You put in the work and you're outworking people, you'll start to catch up, and you'll hit your goals. Every goal I didn't play, I didn't achieve it just from outworking people. It's really that simple.
Let's take a look at some 5A teams looking for state glory in the hype.
Gotta start at the top, right? That's clearly the Lancaster Tigers, 23-5, and the top-ranked team in the state of Texas. This is the Tigers' swan song in Class 5A before moving up, and they're hoping to end with a bang. They're led by Temple-bound Dylan Batee. Lancaster scores at will, as they've had 5 games that they've scored 100 or more points. Pretty difficult to accomplish in a 32-minute game. Two other teams that could challenge Lancaster in Region 2 come from the same district, Frisco Lone Star and the Colony. Lone Star sports one of the area's most exciting players in Trent Perry. The sophomore is a highlight waiting to happen. He plays above the rim and can knock big-time shots. But he isn't alone, as the Rangers have several complementary parts that have led them to the number 8 spot in the state 5A rankings. Over at the Colony, the Cougars lost a couple of tough games to Lone Star, but they've been able to handle just about everybody else. Makari Spear leads the Cougar team, and he's just a sophomore as well. Spear averages 18 points a game and shoots 47% from behind the arc. The Colony, too, has several different options besides Spear, which makes them a very dangerous squad in the postseason. Looking into Dallas ISD, we usually talk about Kimball or South Oak Cliff as the team to watch, and yes, they may make a solid run. However, the team we have an eye on the most is W.T. White. The Longhorns went 23-6 during the regular season. They're led by Jamison Thrower and Ben and John Price. They're also in a stacked Region 2, but if they get some momentum, the Longhorns could be in a position to take down Lancaster. In Region 1, look for Mansfield Summit, Colleyville Heritage, and Mansfield Timberview to make a run to the Alamo Dome.
Switch to Cricket and get a new Samsung Galaxy A14 5G for free. That's free as in $0. Isn't that just mind-blowing? Smile, you're on Cricket.
Warm up your game day with the authentic flavors of ancient cooking. So thin, so crisp, so good. Xochitl.
Let's take a look back at who won our defensive title belt. Plus, we'll see who might come home with one this week in the Buzz.
Last week, the defensive title belt went to the Allen girls as they suffocated Highland Park in an area-round playoff game. The Lady Scots couldn't get a clean look at the hoop, and Allen used that intensity to catapult themselves into round 3 of the postseason. This week, we'll take a strong effort from the Rockwall Heath Hawk boys to get them through the first 2 rounds of the postseason. With games against Wiley East and a potential matchup with Duncanville, the Hawks are going to have to tighten up the defense to advance to the regional quarterfinals. If they can manage that, a nice shiny title belt could be waiting for them.
Hey, that'll do it for today's show. Thanks so much for joining us. We hope you are warmed up for some Texas high school playoff basketball.